Hey Libra, welcome to my space. Happy Taurus season. This is around the time, yeah, Taurus season is when I'm pretty much giving out these readings. So if you're watching this in Taurus season of 2022, happy Taurus season. If not, happy whatever season you're in right now. Hopefully it's a good season for you, a healing season, a transformative season. Okay. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. The sun is still out, and plus I have like a light here, so it's still trying to adjust. So please forgive me if the light keeps fluctuating. If that's annoying, I am so sorry. So Libra, this is going to be in regards to your. This is a reading regarding the eclipse season that we're in right now, which is we just had an eclipse in Taurus on the 30th of April, in Taurus season, and we're going to experience Mercury's retrograde on the 10th of this month in May. And then there is a Scorpio eclipse, or an eclipse in Scorpio, on the 16th of May. Huge energies, as I've been telling everybody, huge energies. I can't really stress that enough or emphasize the word huge when it comes to these eclipses and when it comes to this Mercury's retrograde, all of these things happening all in 1 month. Okay. And that's why I'm giving you guys these readings now, just to kind of, I guess, maybe prepare you if you feel you need to get prepared, or just to kind of give you some clarity on what you need to be aware of, on some energies that you'll experience, as well as some things that you may need to work on healing from and getting rid of in your life at this time, okay, during this eclipse season in Mercury's retrograde. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into your messages, Libra. For Libra, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come before us to speak to the sign of Libra, all signs of Libra in regard to this eclipse season in Taurus and in Scorpio, as well as Mercury's retrograde this month in May. Also know, Libra, that this eclipse season is probably going to affect us for the rest of the year. Okay, this is really huge energy. So there's energies that just can no longer exist in our lives anymore. It cannot. This is a huge shift. There is a wave of change that's on its way, or it's already here. And we're either going to be swept away by it, or we're going to move with the current, or move with that wave, right? So you have to choose whether you're going to do the work, the inner work, whatever work you need to do to change your life for the better, or not. It all is all up to you, right? It's all up to you. For Libra, for this eclipse season in Taurus and Scorpio, and Mercury's retrograde for the sign of Libra. Universe, source, we thank you. Sorry about the noise, you guys. I live on a very busy street, so sorry about the noises. For Libra, for eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde. Compassion. Card number 10. Some of you guys are coming out of a situation where you're realizing that there's, just because you have compassion on someone doesn't mean that you're necessarily reconciling with them or you want to make things better with them. I think there's just, for some of you guys, I don't know where I'm getting this from, but there's couple of you, or maybe one of you, where you realize that either you realize that you need to have more compassion on yourself after coming out of a situation, realizing how much you didn't understand, how much abuse you had endured, okay, and you're healing from that and you're learning to have more compassion on yourself. Or this can be on a separate person, on someone else, where you're realizing, wow, they really had gone through a lot, they really don't understand like what's going on or whatnot. Like, we're going to see more about this compassion card in a minute. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have patience. So I feel like could be dealing with a relationship where you have compassion on this person there, and that's why you choose to have patience with them and wait for them to get their lives together. It could be that, but we're going to dig deep. I'm getting more that for the majority of you, this is compassion for yourself and learning to be patient with yourself and patient with the process of life because of how much you've gone through, in the past year. Okay, how much change you have gone through and experienced in the past year, or maybe in the past 5 years, 10 years, however long that is, right? So that's your first oracle message. I'm going to pull a couple more, and then we're going to get into the tarot, and then I'm going to pull one last oracle message for you, Libra, for your overall advice during this eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde, and how those energies will affect you for the rest of this year in 2022, okay? For Libra, what messages? 2 cards for Libra. I'm using the Prism Oracle deck and the Cosmic Oracle deck, if you guys are interested. Universe source for Libra for their Mercury retrograde energies in May, as well as eclipse energies in May for Libra. Let's see. For Libra. Sweetness, there you go. Like, look at that. Be kind to yourself, Libra. Some of you guys may have been very rough around the edges for a while, maybe because you've been hurt or you've been abused in your life, and you're finally ready to really step into that sweet energy, that compassion for other people, empathy for other people. That could be for a couple of you, but I'm really getting for the majority of you. This has a lot to do with sorry guys, my alarm clock went off on my phone for some reason, and I thought I turned my phone off. Okay, we're sorry about that, guys, but I really feel for the majority of you, this is about sweetness and compassion for yourself, okay? Some of you guys, there's a person that's going to come into your life that's really going to understand or have empathy for what you've been through, okay? They're really going to be of a help and of service to you. Others of you, this is another person, once again, like, they've been through a lot. And they're learning to have sweetness and compassion on themselves. They're learning to be patient with the process of life, right? So some of you guys are dealing with a maybe not a soulmate necessarily, but it could be another person where your relationship is really going to grow because of this compassion and patience. But others of you, Libra, this is just you having compassion and having this sweet heart towards yourself. Creativity. Okay. So whenever I see this creativity card, you know, definitely brand new ideas and things like that. There is a sense of creativity that will arise. Could be how you decorate your house, you know, actual creativity as an artist in your job, in your career, okay? That could definitely arise from this compassion on yourself and opening that part of your heart, or just opening your whole heart to, you know, healing yourself. But I also get the sense of some of you guys may be pregnant, or you're going to get pregnant, or you have a child, okay? And there may have been some very cruel and abusive energies that you have gone through as when you were a child, and somehow that karmic energy that was created for you, or that you created for yourself, has kind of bled into your children's lives as well. And you're having to really, because of your journey, maybe you're teaching your children, hey, you know, don't let anybody tell you that you deserve bad things. You know, don't let anybody treat you badly. You know, you're probably training your children, or helping your children to understand how to love themselves and to not stand for disrespect because of what you had went through. But it can be you and another person. Could be your children, your significant other. But it's mostly about you, Libra. You know, how are you hard on yourself too much? You know, are you working too much? Do you feel like whenever you mess up at work, or you mess up in a job, or you mess up in a task, that you have to be hard on yourself? Or should you just have compassion on yourself and realize, like, I didn't know, like, I was gonna mess up, or I didn't know that this was gonna happen, you know? Give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself like you're your best friend. Like, if you had a best friend or a good person in your life, or a lover, or whoever, a family member who is really compassionate and empathetic to what you're going through, Libra, like, how would that feel if they were to have compassion on you, right? How would that feel if you showed yourself that compassion and patience, right? This could have something to do with a job, a task, a creative endeavor, where you're being way too hard on yourself, Libra. And it could stem from your family being too hard on you, not respecting you, feeling that you have to be perfect. And if you're not perfect, then they just scolded you or punished you, or made you feel, maybe your parents made you feel like you just weren't worth their attention as much because you weren't perfect. I don't know. Have compassion on yourself, Libra, please. This is what this, just love yourself. Be sweet to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. If you find yourself, this is what this eclipse season and the Mercury's retrograde is going to push you to understand. So it's going to put you in certain predicaments where it's going to test you, and it's going to help you to realize, okay, am I being hard on myself? Am I just beating myself up? You know, or am I going to actually have compassion on myself and let this go and just realize, like, hey, I'll give myself another chance tomorrow to do better. Whatever it is, right? But some of you guys, you have a child or another person external to you who you're on this journey with them, and you're helping them, you're having compassion on them and being empathetic to them, because you may not have gotten the same treatment when you were younger at their age. Okay, all right, let's pull some tarot cards for you, Libra, in regards to this eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde in May for Libra. Two of Cups, yep, like I said, harmony, balance, right? Choices, okay? Making the choice to actually have compassion on yourself as well, okay? This can also be the universe having compassion on you too. You know, you have some spirit guides or someone looking after you, or a passed on loved one that you love very much who is having compassion on you, and they're here to help you, you know, because they see that you're struggling with something, okay? It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you guys definitely dealing with a Pisces because you have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So this definitely represents patience, okay? Just calming down and just having patience with the whole process, right? Others of you, this is definitely talking about a person external to you, right? This is another person, a child, someone that you love very much, okay? Sorry guys, my scarf does not want to cooperate right now. I don't know what is happening, but it does not want to cooperate. But Libra, and see, like, you know, see how this is happening right now? Like, I feel like there are those of you, you feel like you have to, like, be perfect. Things have to be fixed. You have to look perfect. No, you don't. Like, I have to do this perfectly, or I have to fix this, or else, like, people are going to judge me, or, you know, this person's going to judge me, or they're not going to want to, you know, affiliate themselves with me. No. Don't worry about that, Libra. Yeah, but this is definitely speaking about a relationship with someone, maybe something, an abusive, if those of you who dealt with an abusive relationship, or you're dealing with that, you need to be compassionate on yourself, because then you're going to end up showing a mirror to that person about how they're treating you, and that'll also show you, like, I shouldn't be treated that way, right? But others of you, you have a significant other or a passed on loved one who's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you're dealing with. Could also be a earth sign as well, who is here. You guys are on this journey together of compassion and sweetness and creativity, right? Sorry guys, the cards are falling. Ten of Wands, yep. You're carrying a lot. You're carrying so much, Libra. So many tasks, so many burdens, so many projects, you know, so much energy, and it's weighing you down, right? It's a long journey. It's been weighing you down, whatever this is, or it's been weighing this person that you're on a journey with down. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, Seven of Swords. But you're not really talking about it. Some of you guys you're very private about your issues, about how it's all in your head, and you don't feel like, I'm not good enough. I'm never good enough. And I have, like, that's where the perfectionist comes in. When, if it's not perfect, you try to make it perfect. And even when it's where it's supposed to be, you try to push it to be more, you know, perfect. And this is where the Seven of Swords comes in, where, you know, you end up turning into someone that's really not yourself. Or maybe this is what the person that you're dealing with, you're on this journey with, this is what they're dealing with. They've been hiding themselves. They've been lying about, like, how they truly feel. They've been lying about some things, and it's really been weighing you down. Okay? Or it's been weighing them down. Eight of Wands, there you go, more Sagittarius energy. So some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, or you're dealing with a Sag. Could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands, I feel like that's you just bursting. Like, whatever lies you've been holding in, or whatever energies you've been holding in and you haven't been honest about them, it's just all gonna come out one day, okay? Or it all needs to come out. Somebody really needs to understand how to treat you, or understand empathy, or maybe this is someone you're dealing with where they This eclipse season and this Mercury's retrograde is really going to push somebody or you to really speak the truth about how you're really feeling, because it's been weighing you down. Four of Wands, okay? So this is about your home, is someone that you live with, someone that you, or maybe someone that you have a space for in your heart. They have a home in your heart, okay? Could be an Aries. Could be someone you're married to, okay? They need to learn compassion for themselves, compassion for everybody else in the family, or compassion for you, or empathy, like, or this can be vice versa. It could be you, but I feel like this can also, with the Four of Wands, can represent your children or a child, someone that you live with, someone that you've raised, okay, or your own parents, okay? Finding harmony within yourself, finding harmony in your home space within yourself, and even in your own home, right? And then you have the Two of Swords. So there's a choice here. It's not an easy choice. The eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde is really going to show you guys, okay, here's a choice that you have to make. You either choose compassion and this sweetness for yourself, or you choose this heavy energy, this insecure, heavy energy, okay, something that's weighing you down, this dishonest energy. Because when we're weighed down by too much, we don't really open up too much, right? Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Sagittarius, an Aries, a Libra, this, because the Two of Swords is you, Libra. That represents you. That is Libra energy. So there are those of you that need to make a decision. I don't know what that decision is, but I have a feeling that it has something to do with a relationship, or it could be with your job, where you're just putting too much energy on yourself and you're not allowing other people to pick up the slack, or to, you know, to pick up their end of the, you know, the project and carry it themselves. You're doing all the carrying. That's not fair, Libra, right? Don't put it all on yourself. That's not healthy, right? But others of you, this is just another person you're dealing with. Could be your child, could be your significant other, a friend, a family member, where they're the ones that are taking on too much, and they need to make a decision. They need to make the decision to actually drop whatever is holding them down and just live their truth, right? They need to live their truth. They need to be kind to themselves, because when they become kind to themselves, they're a better partner or a better friend, or you can have a better family relationship with this person if it's your family, right? And even with your job, you can better be, you can be more healthier and more equipped to do your job if you're being more kind to yourself, instead of beating yourself up about being this perfect employee or a perfect boss or a perfect manager or supervisor at your job, okay? Some of you guys are going to make the decision to work from home because you feel like you can't really do the things that you want to do or be yourself at work. Could be that too, okay? Because you're not getting a lot of compassion or empathetic energies from your job or your managers or your boss. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Libra, for this eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde. For Libra, clarify these cards, universe source, for Libra. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Sorry guys, I have my mic all the way over there, but hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Okay, bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Wands, so that's Leo energy. Okay, you got a lot of fire energy here. Once again, there may arise some type of an argument or disagreement with somebody, because there are some things that need to be spoken about how you feel, about what you've been going through, Libra. Or this is someone else where they need to step up and stand up to somebody else. You're on this journey with somebody and they need to step up and like really speak their truth. And I feel like they will. I feel like this is what's going to happen. We're going to see what the other oracle message comes out to be. Yeah. Prioritizing. You guys carry a lot. You guys are doing too much, Libra. For some of you, you're doing too much with your job. You're doing too much for a relationship. And this eclipse season, some of you guys, you're already past this. You've already done this work, okay? And this eclipse season is just going to intensify that for you and like really show you like, yeah, you're on the right path. But others of you, Libra, you're doing too much work. It's weighing you down. You're not really being open to your friends or your family or your significant other. Like you're not really opening up or being honest about how you're truly feeling, because of all of the, like, you're multitasking too much, okay? And some of you guys want to, you know, don't pretend that I'm fine, you know, because some of you guys want to be stronger than what you really are right now. And this eclipse season is like, no, be true, be true. How do you feel? How are you feeling, right? Page of Wands, that's more Leo energy. So again, some of you guys, this is a child. This is a child, okay? Some of you guys may realize that you, someone's been making, okay, this could be for one of you or a couple of you. Some of you guys, this eclipse season and Mercury's retrograde will show you that someone has been dishonest. You've been patient with them and compassionate because they've been manipulating you to have compassion on them, but they've been busy doing other things, but you find out that they're busy cheating, or they're busy doing some things, some dishonest things behind your back. Whether they are a significant other, they're cheating. They're lying to you about something. There are some of you guys, someone is lying to you. You're going to find out during this eclipse season that someone's lying to you about having a child. Okay? Or maybe this is you. I hope not. Okay? But somebody is juggling you and someone else. And they're pretending like, no, everything's fine. I'm going to choose you, or but they're not being honest. I don't think that this person really has made a choice. Okay? But you're going to end up getting some communication about this, okay? Quickly, sooner than you think. Yeah, 3 of Cups. So there are those of you, this healing situation of choosing yourself. We're back to the general message, right? Because I'm going to get back to this cheating situation, or this dishonesty with this other person, because this is going to kind of be, it's going to open your eyes to some things. But for the general reading, with the 3 of Cups, with the 8 of Wands, with this Sagittarius energy, or this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like this can be someone who likes to drink a lot. They're quick to drink, they're quick to get drunk, but they're healing from that. They're healing, they're going through that healing, and you're on this journey with them, and they're learning to put themselves first. They're learning to make their health a priority. Or this is you, where you are healing within your relationships with your friends, your family, your romantic relationships, and things are just happening so fast. You may feel like I can't keep up, but you're gonna be okay. All right? Be yourself, Libra. Open up. Communicate with your friends and your family, or your significant other. Like, open up. Others of you, again, I'm back to this person who might be cheating or being dishonest with you, Libra, especially if it's a romantic partner. This person, again, is busy with other things. They may be going out and drinking and partying and going to bars and things like that, and they're not really being honest about it. They don't necessarily have to be cheating. They can just be lying about having an extra job or going out and having a drink by themselves, but they're not really telling you that that's what they're doing. They could be, but they could be cheating and hanging out with other people and kind of leaving you to second guess yourself and feel like, am I not worthy of their attention, right? Okay. Then we have the Knight of Swords. That's Gemini. So yeah, some of you guys, this is dealing with a Gemini. This is probably someone who lives with you, okay? But others of you, you need this eclipse season is really going to help you understand, like, you need to get down to business, like this Knight of Swords. This person needs to be pushed out of the way if they're cheating, or if they're being dishonest with you, if they're living with you and they're not coming home being truthful to you. Then you need to let them know. This eclipse season is going to push you to let this person know, like, I'm done with this. Like, you need to get out of my way, get out of my life, so that I can focus on my happiness, right? That can be for a couple of you, but for the rest of you, this is definitely about you making a beeline for your happiness and really being the Knight of Swords, in the sense of like really opening up clearly, speaking with awareness and clarity about what you need to change and how you've been feeling, okay? And this can be this, but this can also be a child that you're dealing with, where they're starting to really open up and speak clearly from their heart about how they feel about things. Yeah, you have the Death card. Scorpio, there's that eclipse energy. So Libra, this eclipse energy is really going to force you or push you to see some things that you may not have really wanted to see, or it just kind of went over your head. There are those of you, you're going to make the decision to end a relationship and be done with it. because it's going to be better for you instead of being weighed down by the lies. Because I feel like there are those of you dealing with someone who lies a lot, and you feel it makes you feel heavy, you know, when you feel like someone's lying to you and you're just like, no, but that doesn't add up, right? And you start to feel like you feel betrayed, even though you don't know if this person's betraying you or not. But that's the problem, you don't know. They're not being honest, and you know that they're not being honest for some of you, okay? And you're realizing, like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to be treated like this, right? So there are those of you, you're whatever you're dealing with, healing a cheater, a bad friend, healing with your family, healing with a friend, healing your romantic relationships, healing with your children, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you need to understand how to love yourself and be compassionate on yourself. And make the decision to, there's a sacrifice that needs to be made once the Scorpio eclipse comes on the 16th. For the rest of this year, if you don't make that decision right away, you're going to be met with a decision of sacrificing something, right? Something needs to be sacrificed, and I have a feeling that it has something to do with the relationship that needs to be sacrificed. Okay? Your child may choose to actually sacrifice a relationship with someone else in the family, a friend. They'll probably, you know, maybe they don't want to be around a certain parent. Maybe they want to be with you instead of with their other parent. If you're divorced or you're separated from, you know, the father or mother of your children, right? But maybe your child is the one that's juggling right now, and they don't really know what to choose. But I have a feeling that they're going to choose. They're going to make a choice. If they're struggling mentally or emotionally, right? They're going to get through this. They're going to heal. Okay, just surround them with love. All right, so let's see what your overall messages are, Libra. Your overall messages. Overall messages for Libra for their eclipse and season is Mercury's retrograde for Libra. What is their overall advice and messages, universe source, for Libra? Elements. You got card number 14, elements. And it says the elements of fire, air, earth, and water create powerful protection. So just know, Libra, that you are protected. You are being protected. All elements, all corners of the planet, all corners of the earth, are every deity that is on each corner of the earth are surrounding you right now, your creator. You are protected. And whatever happens with this relationship, whatever lies come out, whatever comes out that ends up hurting you and making you feel so abandoned or so betrayed, it is to protect you so that you can move on from this relationship. Also understand your child, if they're dealing with this, okay, they are protected. You don't have to worry about anything bad happening with them, shit hitting the fan. If there is a relationship that you know is honest and is your soulmate, and they're working on loving themselves and they're healing from an addiction or whatever they're healing from, they're going to be okay. Your relationship with them will be okay. But if you suspect that someone is lying and you know who this person is, right? Let the lie come out, because that's the universe protecting you from being betrayed over and over and over and over again by this person, right? Nip it in the bud, move on. Okay? All right, Libra, much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Libra.